This is the story of making a desert bloom. 6 years ago, in 2013, International Fund for Agricultural Development, IFAD, launched a project to eradicate poverty in 2 districts of Balochistan, Lasbela and Gwadar. IFAD provided a soft loan of $30 million. In addition, the Balochistan government and local residents added $5 million, and Saudi government granted another $3 million.
This project was named as Gwadar Lasbela Livelihood Support Project. The targeted population of this project was 36,000 households from 400 villages in District Gwadar and Lasbela, who were living below the poverty line. There were 3 basic components of this project. Number 1, fisheries development. Number 2, community development. And number 3 was rural infrastructure. And our implementation partners were NRSP and CNW department and fisheries department, government of Balochistan.
The first step of the project, with assistance of NRSP, identified the residents living below the poverty line. In order to organize them, 3 phases were designed, forming 3,326 community organizations on household level, 547 organizations on village level, and 42 local support organizations at Union Council level. NRSP provided technical training to the members of these organizations with a view to enable these communities to become sustainable on the basis of self-help. This project also distributed microcredit worth 168.735 million Pakistani rupees among approximately 6,000 women of the 2 districts. The return rate for microcredit was 99.9%, which speaks as proof for the success of the project. Among the beneficiaries of this microcredit grant was Rashida Bibi, a woman who up until recently used to sell small items and trinkets from a tray in the street. Now, however, she has her own store which sells items worth rupees hundreds to several thousand.
Niyalle lak shokore pada mam si pada ira memberan kong bitanga pada matala masiya jar wam zorta or mato se kibinni pada sharkota jorenta kibin to ka saman ma kota godalle pada lak shokor bita pada ma pereje zorta pada perej bitta log dapaye pada pereja mami Pepsi juice aap maap ba kota azak mardumat ka zorta warta pada alle lak shokor bita pada ma charta ma 70 beyana pada ma uramchi pada 50,000 loan zorta और पता दुकान बनाइता दुकान के बनाइता और पता पेरेज बोलता दुकान है इरकोता और दुकान पता म सामान आता मांगोता और डाल लाख शुक्र नी बिजा आज जिंदगी है ये जिंदगी छत्तर है.
Aside from the microcredit, 4,521 poverty-stricken women were granted assets of worth 50,000 rupees each.
रोचे 2000 6,000 2005 से हमें वड़ा ना हाँ हम 20,000 30,000 जमा कराने बना सामान करना कराने ना कमो मांगो अच्छा.
Poverty-stricken households were identified by a survey conducted by the Benazir Income Support Program. These funds helped many people to earn a living.
गरीब जने ने भी आसा जात में लेता आवती गरीबी आवती कारकन का लती माउर जोड़ता रहते दुकान पे चुकता अमीडोला कारकन का एक मर्दुमिया 50,000 चु मिलता.
In the rural areas of Balochistan, the women are very sheltered, conservative, and traditional, believing that modesty and the 4 walls of their own home are sacred. This is why embroidery is a very popular vocation. Keeping this in mind, NRSP built an embroidery center in the Union Council of Surbandar.
एक कपड़े के हम 25,000, 30,000, 40,000 एक अगर ऐसी हो तो लाख रुपए का भी होता है. एक महीने में तकरीबन 1 जोड़ा बना लेते हैं.
3,796 individuals were given vocational and technical trainings, of which 2,765 were women. The project declared that these grants would only be allocated to women. If they choose to, however, they could give this money to their husbands or sons.
तो खातून जो है वो उस घर में मतलब थोड़ी सी सिक्योर भी फील कर रही है और थोड़ा सा एम्पावर भी है कि मेरी वजह से आप मतलब हमारे घर में ये चेंज आया है.
Most of the people of Gwadar district depend on fishing as their main source of income. Large vessels in deeper waters and smaller boats in shallow waters. Before the project began, the fishermen were at the mercy of tattered nets and faulty equipment. The project targeted the fishermen that ran the smaller fishing operations and taught them how to weave their own nets, build their own boats, and to be able to become self-sufficient.
ये 50,000 का तुमने क्या किया, क्या करेगा इसको? मैंने बोला मैं इसको जाल करूँगा, समंदर में जाऊँगा जाल मैंने लिया, मैंने समंदर गया, थोड़ा थोड़ा रोजगार किया. ये ट्रेनिंग मैंने वास्ता चुप आया था अभी तक कि कॉल मार देगा मानी काटी उसके टोंगे माँ भी तमा शोता बंगाली रदाता बंगाली मैंने 2000 कलदार के था मामी ट्रेनिंग के वजह से मर्ची में 2 कायक भी बनाए था. वो कॉल मार देगा देख के 2 कटी भी मैं बनाया था. वो मानी होती जिंदा कटी भी पुरुष इंशाल्लाह मैं वत भी बनाए भी कनाने वो मना में सामान वर्षा में कटी जिंदा भी बनाए खुद कना.
सारी मनी जिंदगी एकदम खुशबू था हन्नू कम शर्ते रहो अल्लाह शुक्र है हन्नू शरीफ था के ये इंजुद वाला हमारा ये इंजन दाता मना मावर भी दाता के हमें मना गोना में चला गाँव निमने अल्लाह शुक्र है.
The vast expanse of Gwadar and Lasbela districts had mainly dirt roads. This caused many difficulties for travelers and posed problems for the people to stay connected. Travel along these routes was thus more expensive than it needed to be. The project built 25 roads over 138 kilometers, which connected several rural areas to the main highways. This has led to an increase in the pace of development in these districts. Thousands of tons of fish, which are caught in Gwadar and Lasbela districts in small fishing landing sites, are sold domestically and exported internationally. Before the project constructed the necessary roads, much of the fish was spoiled because of travel delays. But now, due to the newly constructed metal roads, this issue has been solved. Under this project, 13 roads have been constructed over a length of 87 kilometers. This has helped fisher folks and landing sites to be connected to the national highways.
तकरीबन सारी ये रोड अवल सारी तकरीबन नेम में माई में खराब होता नेम में शर्ब होता तकरीबन 1000 किलो माई आता 65 माई शर्र 65 खराब है अन्नू समझो ये 1000 किलो माई सही है.
Lasbela is counted as Balochistan's most fertile land with a year-round farming. These plains have highly fertile, soft soil which is perfect for farming vegetables in abundance. These vegetables are then transported to large cities such as Karachi and Quetta. The link roads facilitated the transport of vegetables to the main market by connecting these farms to major highways. 12 roads were constructed over 51 kilometers. Apart from this, for the villagers, local organizations established 980 schemes. These schemes included 476 drinking water schemes, 277 solar schemes, 84 sewerage schemes, 71 irrigation schemes, 55 water-saving reservoirs, and 28 dirt roads were also constructed.
अभी रोड है गाड़ी आ रहे हैं और थोड़ा रोजगार का जरिया बन गया है रोड के ऊपर. इस वजह से पहले तो इधर रश्का नहीं था. अभी गोट के लड़कों ने कम से कम 10-12 लड़कों ने रश्की लिया. वो अपना रोजगार कर रहे हैं रश्कों के ऊपर.
One aspect of the project was to pave the lanes and alleys, which used to be just mud. Now, the villagers, especially women and children, have easy mobility. In order to keep these areas clean, dumpsters were also introduced.
उम्मीद तक जाने न सफाई बारा है मां समझाएं तिगा जाने भी शहर भी तिगा वो जन सपाक तो चौक सपाक को तिगा जागा सपाक को तिगे एदा चिपायदा रस्ते सारी ये चीज न जानता भी तिगे.
Due to mud channels, the distribution of water was uneven. This was the biggest hurdle in the agriculture farming of Lasbela. The project combined professional expertise with local experience to find a solution. These mud channels were converted into concrete water courses, which prevented the loss of water.
पहले पानी हम लोग ऊपर से जाके लाते थे 2-2, 3-3 घंटे लगते थे पहुंचने में. आते आते रास्ते में पानी ख़त्म हो जाता था. अभी अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह जाके खोलते 10-15 मिनट के अंदर हमें पहुंचता है, पानी पहुंच जाता है हम लोग को और हम लोग आगे काश्त भी होता है। पहले जो ज़मीनें हमारे सैलाब हो गए थे, बर्बाद हो गए थे, वो अभी सेम बंद हो गया है। वही ज़मीनें हमारे आबाद होनी शुरू हो गई, हमें बहुत फ़ायदा हो गया है। हमारे बच्चे बहुत दूर दूर जाते थे औरतें पानी लेने के लिए, फिर वो हैंड पंप पे अभी घर में लगे हुए हमारे बच्चे आसानी से पानी उठाते हैं, पानी पीते। हमें ये भी फ़ायदा हो गया इनसे बहुत अच्छा।
No rivers run through Balochistan. The only source of water are natural reservoirs fed by the rainfall and overflow from streams running down the hills. These reservoirs sustain lives for few months at a time. Where such water bodies do not exist, life was difficult. The responsibility for collecting and bringing this water fell upon the women of the village. They had to go far to bring water back, and this was very time-consuming. The project relieved women of Chakhol and many surrounding villages of this burden. Now water is available much closer to their homes.
मैं सरा ये परेशानी कुट्टी था कि मैं उधर टैंक में बारें कभी के पौन कुता पौन न लगी, टैंक वाला नहीं वो बल्कि दो रोज सही रोज चांचो भी मैं टैंक वाला नहीं आता हमारा आप न भी था हांड रोज उठता दिख रही लोगा बल्कि आही अवस्था मनी टांकी आप वत कम में नहीं मुंतरा दात कुछ ना करना टैंक नया आयो ये मर्दों में जनता परेशानी भी था नहीं ये परेशानी कुट्टी था।
Waterborne disease were common in children. The project established 3 RO pilot projects for clean drinking water in the Lasbela and Gwadar district. Gorgijani's RO plant is one of them, the capacity of which is 5,000 gallons per day, from which 140 households benefit. For this part of the project, approximately 26 million Pakistani rupees was provided. Some villagers contributed to this amount, and those that couldn't provided labor and services instead.
टैंकर से भरकर ले आते थे ना तो हमें 8,000 कभी 8,000 लेते, कभी 9,000, कभी 10,000। तो उससे बहुत तकलीफ होती थी, लेकिन पानी भी बहुत गंदी थी, अच्छी पानी नहीं थी, साफ़ पानी नहीं थी। उसी पानी की वजह से लोग बीमार भी होती थी, लेकिन अब प्लांट की वजह से वो साफ़ पानी पीते हैं और अब अच्छी ज़िंदगी गुजार रहे हैं। अगर वो 4-5 लोग हैं मतलब वो पानी लेते हैं तो 400 देते हैं, अगर उसकी तादाद ज़्यादा है 500 का और जो लोग हैं उसकी तादाद और भी ज़्यादा है तो 1,000 भी देते हैं, 500-1500 भी देते हैं। जिस तरह से वो पानी लेते हैं उसी तरह से वो पैसे भी देते हैं और हम इस पैसे को रखते हैं और जब भी प्लांट की कोई भी चीज़ की ज़रूरत होती है या फिर टूटती है, ख़राब हो जाती है तो इसी पैसों से हम उसको बना लेते हैं।
The provision of electricity to villages of Balochistan is difficult, because these villages are scattered over a vast barren terrain, nonetheless with abundance of sunlight. Under these circumstances, the project decided a solar system will work well, because it is inexpensive as well as easy to install. The project has provided the solar system to more than 7,000 households. The project has lit up homes and raised hopes.
पहले हम लोग तो बहुत मुश्किल होती थी कि पढ़ने के लिए, रात को तो अंधेरा होता था। तो अभी हमें ये फ़ायदा हुआ कि NLSP ने इफ़ाद ने हमें ये सोलर दिया, जिसकी वजह से आजकल जो है ना हम लोग आराम के साथ इजीली रात को पढ़ सकते हैं।
The Lasbela Gwadar Livelihood Support Project planted the seed of prosperity that is now growing into a magnificent tree. Better economy, savings, education, better healthcare, better communication means, and technical skills are the fruits of this tree. Generations to come will surely reap the rewards of the hard work that went into this project.